Hello, soul searchers. Oh, it's 17. I was 17:19 on my phone. Okay, so before I cleared it out, I had like 20 something, and I should have had like over 30 minutes. So that means they only want me to speak to you for this amount of time. I don't fight anymore. Anyway, welcome. Blessed soul searchers. A lot of transitions are happening. I'm going to put a link to thank you. In the comments, in the comments section, I'm going to put a link for Stylecaster, the new moon in Cancer. So welcome, blessed new moon in Cancer. With grace and gratitude, we thank the Gemini moon. We are in Cancer season. We're towards the end of Cancer season. We only have, let's look actually. I'll tell you exactly how many days. Today is also, I would like to say that it is the new moon in Cancer on a moon day, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So in real time, it is Monday, July 17th, 2023. It's a moon day. So today's the 17th, and Leo season comes in on the 23rd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 6 days, however you look at it, and whenever you watch this. But also right before that, Venus is going retrograde until September 4th, and we're in the shadow of it. And my partner and I are fucking sparring, man. I'm just like, dude, I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna knock you out. It's like, I'm like fucking Eminem right now. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. I'm like, I'm like, Southside Chicago Kelly, she will cut a fucking bitch. You want to come at her? You go right ahead. You do that. I wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, that's the fucking truth, man. Like, I'm trying to really get to the truth of it. Like right now, I'm like, should I go this way and be there in the portal? I'm like, should I go here in the disco ball and the goddess mother? It's like I'm somewhere in the fray, right? So we are somewhere in the fray. In that link, in that article from Stylecaster, there's so much awesome information. It would be silly for me to try and duplicate it all and bring it to you. It's just a fucking awesome article. And if you want to understand yourself what's going on right now, I highly recommend you go to the comments, click on it, and go check it out, because I only got now about 15 minutes. So today we are talking about the narcissist and empath relationship. It does not have to be a love relationship that's romantic. However, if you have narcissist, if you are an empath or a narcissist, if you are both, if you are tangoing with all of it, if you are in your shadow, if you're in the icky, blah, blah, number one, get your shit grounded before you start sprinkling it all over the universe, because all of us are dealing with our own shit. So don't bring your shit to someone's table that was not invited, okay? But the number one thing that they really want us to look at is that it's a new moon. We're in darkness, we're in shadow. That's when it really comes for us, right? It's looking right through us. That darkness is looking right through us. It's coming for us. And there's nowhere to run anymore. There's nowhere to hide. And we were raised, most of us were raised in a fight or flight energy, one form or another. Even if you had over anxious, over loving parents, right? That's still, sorry, I'm shedding. That can still be overwhelming, overbearing, and feel like just cuts and scrapes all over your skin, because you just want some breathing room. Or you could be from an energy that was lack in that area. There wasn't love, there wasn't attention. So you're craving it, you're starving for it. Your inner child is starving for attention. I know, because I had that today. And my partner and I, we are sparring hard fucking core. And I'm like, I'm ready to go. I'm done. I've gone as far as I can fucking go. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Spirit's like, then go. No one's tethering you here. Go. If you feel you are being abused, go. If you are learning, if you are challenging yourself with this person who appears to be a twin flame, You want to know why I don't want to believe in that? Is I'm a triple fucking Sag and my moon's in Scorpio. So I'm like, that is just forever. Just too fucking long. I've had lots of lovers and lots of boyfriends and fiancés and 2 husbands now. And, one of the worst things in Sagittarius nature is that there's always something better. It's okay. Which in some ways is really fucking good because I can easily detach from shit. Because I know more cool shit's gonna come. I've seen the world. I'm like, I've seen cooler shit than that. And wow, I thought I couldn't live without that. Look at where I've been. Look what I've seen. However, people, emotions, places, things, they're tangible in this earth, in this form, in this place, in this energetic field. And more I've been going into my dream space and realizing when I'm there and realizing when I'm here, what's really happening. And it's different for all of us. I'm still going through mine and I'll get back to you, but so many things to the point today where I'm like, I think I'm gonna be an arborist. maybe I'm supposed to, maybe I am, maybe I had an epiphany, or maybe I'm totally ungrounded and I don't know what to do. And lately I've been like grasping at straws and spirit's like, get quiet, get grounded, get centered. And I'm like, all right. And I'm cool for a while. And then I'm like, I'm bored out of my fucking mind. I'm bored out of my fucking mind. So then I start doing something else. And then like my partner, it's like, we're so different and we handle our energy so differently. He has said it, proclaimed it, not happy about it, but dealing with it, the narcissist thing. I still don't know if I believe that it's something that you're born with. Some people genuinely believe that. I don't know. Maybe you are born from, we're all from the same fucking place. So I don't know. Are we different levels? We're just mirrors of ourselves. More and more lately, I've been watching between Taylor Swift and Kelly Clarkson alone. I'm like, I was born Kellyanne, that was my birth name. And then I changed to Tallulah Kelly and kept Kelly as my surname because that feels right. But Taylor Swift and I have the same birthday, and it's like she's doing everything I thought I was going to do. Sell out arenas like that. And I see her songwriting is very similar to mine. It's fucking weird. And I'm like, I'm starting to see shadows of myself and light of myself and others in such a deliberate way that I feel so engrossed and enlightened. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And that's the fucking truth. That's the fucking truth. So today, we need to find out how to make your home a safe space. Other things in the comments below are going to be Purple Rain from Prince. You can research it any way you want. Maybe you have it on your thing on YouTube. Maybe you just want to see the lyrics. Maybe you want to watch the actual original video from the movie. It's so fucking profound. But whatever works for you. Purple Rain, a lot of people don't know. It's not just a love story. It was a love story to his father. And just it's a love story to life and energy. And there's so much more. I don't want to go into this was Prince's story, He put his story into a musical roughly through his life. Oh, it's making me emotional. I'm feeling the clouds. And I feel honored. In the last 24 hours, Elvis has been, I always say, oh, Elvis is my dad, but I've also been getting like Elvis himself has like been talking to me like through his songwriting and his music and just so many artists. I'm looking at these 2 bumblebees working together right now. It was really cool. But I'm realizing how much we need to stay connected to our ancestors who have crossed over and to ourselves and our lives here and to anchor ourselves here. It's a very unsavory time, especially for empaths. It is so fucking crazy out there, and it feels almost incredibly unsafe. In fact, this is interesting. I feel like this moon cycle, I don't have much time, but I feel like this moon cycle is going to bring to us something we haven't seen in a really long time, if ever. And a lot of things are going to bleed together, dimensions, timelines, time frames, memories. It's time to go deeper. So these are the energies that I got from reading these articles and speaking with spirit. So we're talking about the 4th house here, right? Cancer. It's all about roots, ancestry, home, right? And the crab like lives in, like they carry their home on their back, right? Cancers are I have known so many cancers in my life. My grandmother that I always tell you guys about, she was a Cancer, and 7/7/1930, and she was just really fucking powerful. Love the number seven. Seven. Everything was about sevens. And then I was always drawn to seven. Found out I'm a life path seven. So there's all these connections to life and life force and our ancestors, and I know it sounds weird, but these hairs, I keep finding hairs everywhere too, like DNA and cloning and like certain things. There's just a lot of weird fucking shit that's going to come to the surface. And I think the best thing for us to do as empaths right now in this Cancer moon energy is to not watch so much shit that's going to get your mind going fucking crazy. And definitely getting it out, because they're the most emotional. In my experience, they're the most tender, most loving, most emotional. I love Cancers. I really do. It's funny because we use the word cancer in such a negative way. Oh, it's a cancer, like, right? And that's got to be heavy for a Cancer. My ex-husband was a Cancer. That's a lot of pressure, right? And they're such loving beings. They really are so misunderstood because they're very gentle and they just have a different way about them. And they're also, we have all of our different signs, so they have different rising and moon and sun. Thank you, Spirit. So it's about a homecoming to self. So this new moon in Cancer, it's about focusing on yourself, self-care, what makes you happy. Don't concern yourself so much. And if you're in a narcissist empath relationship like I am, I for years thought I was a narcissist. And then I started to realize that I did narcissistic things. But then it's like, as an empath, please watch Runaway Bride. Please watch Runaway Bride. It's free right now on YouTube. I watched it and I was like, holy fuck, I am so much like that. Like, in some ways, I'm super misindependent, like, I want to be on my own. I'm like, I'll rock my own fucking party, give me the keys, I'll fucking, let's go, Then there's this other side of me that's like, sure, let's just, I'm really easygoing. So I'm like, sure, I don't care, let's eat that. Sure, I don't care, let's watch that. And then after a while, you start to realize, like, there's some bulldozing that happens without, and so today my partner and I were sparring because of that, and I was calling them out on their shit and noticing my own shit, and I'm just like, but we have to fucking talk about it, we have to look at it, we can't run away from it, or else we won't heal it, and it's just going to keep coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back. And you know what, I love you, Cancers, but that's probably my only negative thing that I've ever noticed that's perpetually happens in the Cancer energy, which is avoidance. And we can't avoid things. So in this Cancer moon, the other thing they want to talk about is nourishment, mind, body, soul, inside and out. Gratitude, having gratitude every day. Even if you start a gratitude journal, starting right this moment, start a gratitude journal. Do it for one day, a week, a year, until you don't want to write in it anymore. And connectedness. Having that connectedness to each other. By the way, this is running out, and I feel like they want me to do a second one. So also in the comments section, there will be a link to this reading that will be a collective message for all of us. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but exciting. Priestess Moon. Well, I wonder if she's a Cancer, because I just got this Cancer energy for her. The other things that they said are very normal, so don't stress yourself out. Craving comfort and security. And comfort foods, I heard. It's okay. Just don't overdo it if it makes you sick, right? And then do better the next day. Just eat healthier the next day. That's it. You can even have one day good, one day bad, one day bad, good, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is to you, until, you get to a point where you're like, you feel better on the good days, and you're like, no, I don't want to get stuck in that. The next thing is feeling safe and loved. Listen to the wind chimes going. The weather is like all over the place today. And I always feel like they're kind of like my partner in crime. Emotional foundation. What is happening in your emotional foundation? Is somebody driving you crazy? And the last one is family dynamic. What is going on with your family dynamic? Recently, a beautiful fellow light worker, thank you, Zoe, she said, what is your love language with Alder, my husband? And I was like, I don't know. So I didn't research, she told me them, but I don't remember exactly, but I just remember taking bits and pieces of what she said and deciding, like, okay, what does that mean to me? What are those things? What's important to me? What do I need? Blah, blah, blah. So Alder and I have been having these conversations, and today what kind of sparked my frustration, which is kind of a bummer on the new moon, but I was like, man, we got to get this fucking shit out. We don't want to take it with us, right? Was that I do feel like I give my power away too much, but I'm like, is that their fault or is that mine, right? What responsibility do I take for myself? However, we also had a moment today where it was their thing and they needed to set their boundaries. They didn't, and instead they just made me feel bad and like unloved and unwanted, and rocked my emotional foundation with them because I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's kind of mean. And I'm like, can I reenact to you like what you just did to me so you can kind of understand? Because I'm starting to realize that our job as an empath is, if we are in a narcissist empath relationship, then our job is not to get bulldozed and whatever. When enough is enough, we leave, we stay, whatever. But also, thank you, a big raven just flew by, work with Raven Spirit Medicine. But also owning our own shit and taking our own responsibility, right? When are we playing the victim? When are we being the narcissist and ego, like me? You know, maybe like I noticed that they weren't super like into whatever, and I guess I could have gone this way and they could have gone that way, but I'm like, the sparring is like old programming, and I'm like, I don't want my home life to be a battlefield anymore. Like, I was gonna say any longer, and then anymore came out. So right now we're in number one, numero uno, in the new beginnings phase. So you don't even have to worry about setting intentions and doing all that. I mean, you can, that's great, wonderful. But the second moon phase, the waning, or excuse me, waxing crescent, is when we start setting our intentions. And then the third moon phase is the first quarter where we'll take action. So in this time, in the next several days, even when you watch this, it doesn't matter. I don't have much time. Work with that energy, work with the Cancer energy. Please go read that article, go listen to Purple Rain. You know what I mean? Work with all these energies, get back to your roots, get in touch with the ancestors. Love you. See you next time. Oh, it's about to go. Blessed be. Oh, bye. What'd you say? Oh, gratitude and connectedness. Gratitude and connectedness. Yes, blessed be. Oh, thank you. I'll see you next time.